continues on this 23rd day of February, 6 minutes past the hour. New this morning, the deputy who was on duty at a high school where 17 people were massacred waited outside of the building for about 4 minutes without ever going inside the school. That according to Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel. He announced during a Thursday news conference that Deputy Scott Peterson resigned after being suspended without pay. Israel said he made the decision after reviewing video surveillance and interviewing witnesses, including the deputy himself. The sheriff says Peterson responded to the building where that shooting took place, took up a position outside, and then never went in. Meanwhile, a spokesperson for the National Rifle Association is accusing the mainstream media of exploiting mass shootings like the one last week in Florida. NRA spokesperson Dana Lash, addressing the conservative political conference CPAC on Thursday, zeroed in on CNN. This after she appeared at a CNN town hall debate on guns.
Many in legacy media love mass shootings. You guys love it. Now, I'm not saying that you love the tragedy, but I am saying that you love the ratings. Crying white mothers are ratings gold to you and many in the legacy media in the back. I said crying white mothers because there are thousands of grieving black mothers in Chicago every weekend, and you don't see town halls for them, do you? Where's the CNN town hall for Chicago? Where's the CNN town hall for Sanctuary City? Where was the CNN town hall for Jamil Shaw Sr., whose son was murdered by someone who illegally entered the country and had been deported repeatedly? Where was his voice? Where was the voice of those junior ROTC members last night, CNN? If it bleeds, it leads, doesn't it? And I don't mean to ignore you all here, but I'm really looking at a lot of the legacy media back there on the platform. And you can write whatever you want about me, and you can come find me in the hallways, and you can scream at me, and you can try to confront me. But I'm here. We're here. We're not going anywhere. I call BS.
We'll come in a second with a video that NRA TV released Wednesday, which slammed the media for being the, quote, casting call for the next mass shooting. Meanwhile, the nation's largest privately owned bank holding company and a major car rental chain said Thursday they'll stop promotions aimed at National Rifle Association members. The Nebraska-based First Bank National of Omaha won't renew its contract to issue the group's NRA Visa card. Separately, car rental company Enterprise said its 3 brands would end the discount program for NRA members. Both companies released statements dozens of times on Twitter in response to calls for them to sever ties with the NRA. Some Twitter users who identified themselves as customers pledged to take their business elsewhere. Shelters had to be opened to assist people forced from their homes by flooding in Indiana and Michigan Thursday. This as rivers swollen by heavy rain and melting snow continued to rise in the Midwest. Flood warnings were in effect across a wide swath of the central and southern U.S. from Wisconsin, Illinois, and Ohio to Texas and Louisiana. Other parts of the Midwest under winter weather advisories. In Michigan, states of emergency were declared in the Lansing area as officials recommended evacuations of several neighborhoods. Congress is reserving one of the nation's greatest distinctions for America's pastor, selecting him to lie in honor in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda. The Reverend Billy Graham's spokesperson, Mark DeMoss, says the public will be able to pay their respects to Graham next week.
Franklin received a letter this morning from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and Speaker Paul Ryan seeking approval to proceed with arrangements in the Congress for Billy Graham's remains to lie in honor in the rotunda of the Capitol next week. The family has granted approval for the Congress to proceed with that process, and the Speaker's office announced that Mr. Graham will lie in honor in the rotunda on Wednesday, February 28th, next Wednesday, until Thursday morning, March 1. Monday and Tuesday here on this property will be open to the public for a lie in repose
call somebody. Authorities say a man destroyed a suburban Detroit home while trying to use a smoke bomb to rid a crawl space of skunks. The Detroit Free Press reports the man's attempt sparked a blaze Monday that quickly spread from the crawl space to the first floor. The fire eventually spread through the walls and attic of the rental property. The Ferndale fire chief says the house was a complete loss. He says no skunk carcasses were found. The official says the department advises that people hire pest control professionals for such work. But he says if somebody is an absolute diehard do-it-yourselfer, read and understand the directions and warning labels on devices like smoke bombs. The responding firefighters suffered a sprain, but no other injuries were reported from that incident. Yeah, just get a professional out there. Pest control. More breaking news on the way on this Friday morning. It's February 23rd. We're just getting started. Grab the coffee. Let's go. You've got America's First News.
America's First News. We'll be right back.
Balance of Nature's Fruits and Veggies. I had some ulcer issues on my leg that I had from Vietnam. It would erupt on occasion, periods of stress. When I was taking juices, these ulcers had disappeared, but I was not able to get good quality fruits and vegetables to make good juices. And, these ulcers came back. But since I've been taking the fruit and veggie capsules, these ulcers again have subsided.
Good health is only a phone call away. What are you waiting for? Don't miss your opportunity to get a free month supply of Balance of Nature. Call 1-800-2468-751. That's 1-800-2468-751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com.
Use promo code TALK.
Why do you listen to Freedom 970?
I think it makes you more aware of your community.
Oh, news. I think just to be aware of what's going on.
Local news matters to me.
It's more locally oriented, which I like.
Well, how do you make a decision unless you're informed?
News about how we're solving the problems that face us as Americans today.
Up to date, up to the minute, and kind of get the late breaking stories right away.
You need to know.
I think everyone should listen.
This is Portland's right place to talk. Freedom 970.
CCB 206144. Have you gotten quotes at other window companies only to suffer quote shock and have given up on replacing your old windows? I'm Dave Thomas, owner of Royal Exteriors, one of the highest rated window replacement companies in Oregon. And I'm the one they don't want you to call. That's because I offer more energy efficient triple pane windows for up to 60% less than most other companies' sale prices for double pane. Check me out at RoyalExteriorsLLC.com.